137 gigawatts in 2020 to about 5,000 gigawatts by the end of 2030. While this clean energy transition is a global imperative, it is important for India and other developing nations for another reason. India is experiencing an explosion of aspirations. India's GDP per capita is around $2,000, while the world average is around $12,000. India's power consumption per capita is at present only 1/3 of the global power consumption. This wealth disparity and energy disparity is unacceptable. Further, the health, well-being and quality of life of every human being is in peril because of the polluted environment. The only answer to these problems lies in sustainable and equitable development in India and globally. How do we increase our energy production while drastically reducing our carbon emissions content? How do we meet India's growing energy needs through domestic sources of energy and not by importing carbon-intensive fuels? How do we do so in a self-reliant and affordable way which benefits 1.35 billion Indians? These are the challenges we face. I firmly believe that India can, India must, and India will meet these challenges. Friends, today I would like to make 3 affirmations. First, as one of the biggest energy markets in the world, India will play a leading role in transforming the global energy landscape. Second, as a company always focused on growing businesses of the future, Reliance will provide leadership on the combined strength of our balance sheet, talent, technology, and proven project execution capabilities. Third, Reliance will make its new energy business a truly global business. In 2016, we launched Jio with the aim of bridging the digital divide in India. Now, in 2021, we are launching our new energy business with the aim of bridging the green energy divide in India and globally. And we will do it like we have always done by getting our first principles right. First, through hyper-integration, by integrating scientific knowledge with continuous technological innovation to build and operate truly integrated systems that deliver hyper-performance. Second, with a robust business model, by building a model that catches the irreversible upward curve in the demand for green, clean and renewable energy in India and globally, and the downward curve in the cost of their production. Third, by scale, by improving the efficiency, performance and life cycle of our assets and operations to achieve total system optimization and economics. Friends, I have no doubt that world-class talent will be the most critical resource for this new business. We have begun the process of attracting the best talent from across the world and put into place various key initiatives. We have established the Reliance New Energy Council with some of the finest minds globally. They will help us validate our strategies and embrace disruptive pathways to achieve our goals. We are creating a coalition of partnership with leading global universities, best technology companies, and the most promising startups in USA, Europe, Australia, and Asia. In addition, we shall leverage our existing strengths and capabilities in digitization and platforms and large-scale manufacturing. Dear shareholders, I am happy to inform you that we have started work on developing the Dhirubhai Ambani Green Energy Giga Complex on 5,000 acres in Jamnagar. It will be amongst the largest such integrated renewable energy manufacturing facilities in the world. Jamnagar was the cradle of our old energy business. Jamnagar will also be the cradle of our new energy business. Allow me to take you through our three-part plan. The first part of our plan is to build 4 gigafactories. These will manufacture and fully integrate all the critical components of the new energy ecosystem. 1. For the production of solar energy, we will build an integrated solar photovoltaic module factory. 2. For the storage of intermittent energy, we will build an advanced energy storage battery factory. 3. For the production of green hydrogen, we will build an electrolyzer factory. 4. For converting hydrogen into mobile and stationary power, we will build a fuel cell factory. Over the next 3 years, we will invest over 60,000 crores in these initiatives. Reliance will thus create and offer a fully integrated end-to-end renewable energy ecosystem. Friends, allow me to explain each of these facilities in some more detail. Our first integrated solar photovoltaic gigafactory will create solar energy. We will start with raw silica and convert this to polysilicon, which we will then convert to ingot and wafers. These wafers would be used to make high-efficiency solar cells and finally assembled into solar modules of the highest quality and durability. We will target to achieve costs that are lowest in the world to ensure affordability of our solar modules. We are highly inspired by the goal set by our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, for India to achieve 450 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity by 2030. Out of this, I am pleased to announce today that Reliance will establish and enable at least 100 gigawatts of solar energy by 2030. A significant part of this will come from rooftop solar and decentralized solar installations in our rural areas. These will bring enormous benefits and prosperity to rural India. Solar energy is available only during the day, while power is needed round the clock. Therefore, storage is an important piece of the puzzle to solve. For this, we will launch our second initiative, an advanced energy storage gigafactory. We are exploring new and advanced electrochemical technologies that can be used for such large-scale grid batteries to store the energy that we will create. We will collaborate with global leaders in battery technology to achieve the highest reliability for round-the-clock power availability through a combination of generation, storage, and grid connectivity. Besides electricity, green hydrogen will be a unique energy vector that can enable deep decarbonization of many sectors such as transportation, industry, and power. One of the most common methods of generating green hydrogen is by electrolysis of pure water through electrolyzers. This brings me to our third initiative, an electrolyzer gigafactory to manufacture modular electrolyzers of highest efficiency and the lowest capital cost. These can be used for captive production of green hydrogen for domestic use as well as for global sale. And finally, our fourth initiative will be the fuel cell gigafactory. A fuel cell uses oxygen from the air and hydrogen to generate electricity. The only